Good afternoon, Professor. This is a presentation for my final project. The project is the e-commerce cart and checkout system implemented with a Spring Boot. The system allows users to add books and to the shopping cart and view cart contents. And for the framework, I just use Spring Boot and the REST API to manage the backend logic. And for dependency, I just use the Spring Data JPA, the database management, the SQL driver, Spring Web, JDBC API, and also for the testing, I'm gonna use the Postman, and I have my database connected here. So here on the controllers, okay, let me start from the model. On the book Java is a framework for adding the books to the database. So it has a get ID, price, title, author, and this is the frame that I'm using to add books. And after the feedback I get from my professor, I just add the cart Java to handle the cart. Technically it just failed for this project, but still I just added the the cart Java class. So it looks just takes item and then get items and add items. That's what it's just supposed to do, but I couldn't run this class. And I have the state tags, it's already provided, so I just created and I have on my database. So this state tax handles the calculation for the state tax based on rate, and the sales tax gets the base rate, and then it just calculates the states based on the states rate calculation. On the repository, I have the book repository, and it's just responsible, the book repository is responsible for interacting with the database. So it's just extended JPA repository book. And I have the state tax repository, and it's for finding by the state, and extended the state tax JPA repository. Here on the controller, yeah, before I go there, for the resource, I have application properties for connecting with my database, and I just use on the PomXML all the necessary dependencies for the project, like the Spring Boot starter data JPA, the REST, the web, the development tools, and connector, MySQL connector and Lombok, and also the test and the plugin, the Maven plugin. And also I have a controller for book, let's see, the book controller. It just annotating the REST control, and it just under the creating the books. This one is functioning good on my project, so just creating a book. For creating a book, I just use post on the Postman, and get with ID, and get all books also works. So on the cart control, which is not functioning for now, it was supposed to handle to the request to service method. So it has a I add books, to the cart using ID, and view carts and view books by ID also. So on the checkout controller, it handles the request to service method. So because cart is not working, the checkout software, but the checkout controller uses a state. It's gonna print out also the state and the shipping cost for that particular state. So that's how it was calculating the state tax controller. And this is also the using the risk control annotation, and just creating the sales tax and get all taxes by tax by state, and all taxes also. This one supposed to calculate. So let me reload the Maven and my database. To see my database from here, I just added some books. I have 7 books, the Java, Python, and C+ books, and their price, the author, and the ID is just generated by itself. So whenever I delete it, it's gonna be continue to the next ID. Okay, before I try to test on the posts, to see my database, we can see all from here. I just have on the bookstore schema, I have two tables, the book and the state tax, just to see the state tax. I already upload on the tax, so I have 50 state taxes, which I'm gonna use for calculating, and also to see the book. I think I have 7 books. Yeah, so these are the books I have, like as we see on the IntelliJ. This is my books on the database that already connected with IntelliJ. So let's go to the post, and okay, I'm gonna start from the adding the book. And I'm gonna go to body, I'm gonna try to add 1 book for the test. So I'm gonna change. I just took Effective Java by usual lot, and price is gonna be $45.99. And I'm gonna try to add this book. Okay, now I just created the book. So if we go to the database and refresh it, and if I open the book, now the book that I added recently with the ID 302 is added, the Effective Java. So let me go back and see all the books. Okay, when I try to get all the books, so it just gave me all the books from that I have on my database. So, and at the last I'm gonna get the result. Yeah, I have 8 books, total amount 8, and then they give me all the lists of the books. But if I want to get with the last one, the one I added, let me check the ID 302. So if I try to get with 302, I should get the one I just added right now. Yeah. So it just gave me this book, and if I delete this book, I'm gonna try the delete. Okay, so just deleted the book, and if I try to get it again, I'm gonna get the error message. Yeah, so if I go back and see from my database on IntelliJ, I just reload it, and when I try to see the book, the ID 302 is no more here. So as I said, the adding and view books by ID or all books is working for now. The other is not working, so just to show you some, I'm gonna try post, and I have a book 157 to the cart, so API and then cart and add 157. This is this is how I get error. So like I said, the add to cart and checkout is not working for now. So after all, this is all what it looks like, my project. Thank you, Professor. I learned a lot. Thank you.